This is Mambo number 5. One,
Two, three, four,
five. Everybody in the car, so come on, let's ride to the liquor store around the corner. The boy said he wants some gin and juice, but I really don't wanna.
Okay, that's enough of that. So welcome to this new tutorial. Yay! Let's just party and let's drink some. I always miss words in the beginning of the video, but who cares? Who the fuck cares? Let's just fucking continue programming our little game. So what did we have last time? We had a lot of stone. Lots and lots and lots of stone. What we didn't miss was lots of stone. And I mean lots of it. And when I say lots of it, I really mean lots of it. Yeah, that's lots of stones. So what I want to actually try and cover this tutorial is some player movement. I want to get just that out of my chest because doing some player movement is not gonna be as easy as you might think it is. So let's do it. Just fucking do it, mate. Just do it. Okay, so we should add our player. I'm gonna add it 0, 0, 25, let's say. And I'm gonna remove the FPS input control and the character control, but I'm gonna only leave those. So not the player won't move, won't do anything, you'll only be able to look around. So let's now add a new script. I'm gonna make a folder for the player so he doesn't feel left apart. And then I'm just gonna create a script called player movement. I'm gonna add it right there, apply, and let's open it. Who guessed this far that we should actually open the script that we want to edit? I mean, I really should have mentioned that we should open it, because I don't think people would realize that we should have really opened it. What the fuck am I even saying? Anyways, I'm bored as fuck because I just had school and I got no fucking energy, and I just felt like some video could cheer me up, so yeah, let's do it. Yeah, whatever, void update, and we need actually a function to know what block we are treating. So on public static byte get world block, and then I'm gonna go ahead and take a position as the input. So position, then here I'm going to say and we're actually gonna work with fixed update. I'm gonna say character controller cc void awake. So we want to have control of the character controller because that's what we're going to use to actually move the player around. So you get a component character controller which is attached to the player, which is this little thing here, which is this thing, which is that thing, which is the another thing, and blah blah. Not all code returns value. Oh yeah, we don't care about that for now. So we're going to say we actually have like physics. Wait, we're going to do this vector 3 move direction is equal to new vector 3. I'm gonna say after all code move direction dot, not after all code, dot y is equal to, I think there's like a physics dot gravity. Yeah, I cannot actually do it. Oh, isn't that a float? That gravity, that y. Okay. Anyway, we're setting the gravity. Okay, you can actually just comment adding gravity. Then after we do the WASD, we're not going to take care of that right now. We're just making it so the player won't fall through the floor, because if we play now, he will indeed fall through the floor. He will just go right through it because he's fucking Jack Sparrow or some shit. So we're just gonna do cc.move, and then we say move direction dot normalize. I think that should now. I'm just gonna say move direction. We don't want to normalize it because I will just break the whole gravity thing, and I forgot to do this. Yeah, and actually I want to say, like, if get block chunk that get wall block at transform position is bigger than 0, then we're going to say that move direction is equal to vector 3.0, or in this case move direction y is equal to 0. So we're basically saying that we don't want to move down since there's a block right underneath us. Perfect, isn't it? So we actually need to do this part, which is the same thing as that part. So I'm just going to remove that one and do it all over again. Last tutorial I get like all confused and things weren't working right because fucking nothing works right. But this is how we're going to do it. So chunk C, which is equal to chunk get chunk at this position, and then we're going to actually I want to debug some information, which I'm not going to be able to do here, am I? Now, am I? Yes, I am. Debug the log C is null. So that will just return 1. If C is null, return 1. Otherwise, return 0. So this will make us float if there's no chunk. False. There was and there isn't. Now that's because we're fallen. Where's the player? Hey player, what you doing down there? You piece of shit. Aren't you falling a little bit too fast, Malay? It's saying that is true, but cause if it is bigger than 0, then I don't care. Moving on. I'm just gonna say, what am I gonna say? I'm gonna say C, that, then we are in control of the chunk. Actually, I think we should do first vector 3 local position, which is equal to C that world position, chunk position, minus position. Or is it like the inverse? We have the position, which is, yeah, I think we want to do this al contraire. So we remove the chunk from the position. We need to be thingy thing, because it's gonna return dy as well as the world height position, so we need to make sure we choose the right map, and then that we subtract the right amount of thingy things. So I actually want to see what it tells me when I say local position, and I want to do this times time delta time. So he moves a little bit slower. Yeah, I forgot about that. I forgot about it. So when we move like this, yeah, as you can see, it is indeed showing me the local position. So what I want to try and do, actually, if I disable that, yeah, it isn't. So I want to try and actually move the player around. Where are you, player? Move the player around and see what it gives me. Yeah, so it does give me the local position. So we just want to round that value up, which it isn't doing, but that's not really an issue for now. I just want to say that int x is equal to local position that x and y and z and y and z, and here we want to take this as an integer, but I think it is already taking it as an int. No, it is not. I need to still cast it, although I'm not sure how the casting thing works, because there's like the math that floor to int, which rounds up a float in this case to an integer, and if you cast it, I think it surely rounds it too. So I haven't like looked in what is different. Like if I do it now, we should be getting like integers instead of floats, and that's what we are getting, and it's been rounded. I really don't get why that is a thing. I don't know what's the difference, but who gives a crap. We also need to make sure we set the y to be the right coordinate. So one way to finding out the chunk ID is taking our local position at y and dividing it by, not by 5, what am I doing? By chunk stack, the value of chunk stack. I think so, at least. Cause like, let's say our, for instance, let's say our y is 20. If we divide it by 5, it's gonna give us 4. What am I even doing? Because I was like looking the same thing we were doing to find the chunk thing. Because I'm getting confused again. Someone save me. Give me a second to think. I'm just thinking wrong. We should do here actually this divided by the height, and we should round this up. I'm gonna use Mathlab because why not? It's there to it's meant to be used. So here we go. We just rounded that, and that should give us the chunk ID. And then with the chunk ID, we want to say here minus chunk ID times our height, if I'm not mistaken. So if you go ahead and actually play now and pause it a little, getting a null reference. Yeah, if chunk is null, then return 1. I want to say it's a solid block so the player does not fall for spaces there where there's not a chunk. I want him to be stopped. Anyhow, we are going to go ahead and stop the character controller thing, and I'm gonna clear and find out what is happening. So we move the player up 2, 3. This is 0. This is on top of the block number 2 apparently. Anyway, I just got okay, that's totally not what I meant to do. Okay, so if we move it up to which point, like what the fuck? I'm lost. What? Did I just bug the system or something? Wait. 8, 7, 6, and now it's working. But why wasn't it working? My goodness! So let's see actually, because I think it's I don't know where the transfer dot position is. I really don't know. I think it is this thing right here, like that point. I think it is a pivot. It is. So we want to actually change it, do we? We want to say how many units do we have until the thingy thing? So we have I think it's 1 unit down. Yeah, it is totally 1 unit. So what I want to do is over here on the player thing, just do a vector free my position is equals transfer that position minus vector new vector free 0 1 0. So we want to subtract 1 from our height, so we make sure that we are at the right position. So we are checking for that. If it is bigger than 0, we say move direction is equal to 1, but apparently it isn't working that well. Let's just always return 1 and see if the player falls, because that was weird. No, the player does not fall. Okay, that's good. That is good, mate. I'm gonna then go ahead and do byte block. It's equal to c.maps, and then the chunk ID, and then we want to go ahead and say x, y, and z, and that should give us our block. and I'm gonna return it. Now let's see if we get any errors, because last time I tried this we got a bunch of them. Okay, so apparently we are not getting it. If I move up, it falls, and when it reaches the ground, it stops. Wonderful. It's actually bigger than just -1. We should say like -1.2 or something to make sure that the player isn't floating mid-air. But at least we had our get block right, so no matter where we are, we can always get what blocks underneath us. Actually, 0.2 is too big. 1.15. Anyways, just you get the idea. It is working just fine, and it's still not there. That piece of shit. Really? One thing I'm noticing is that it is kind of moving like weirdly. I guess that's weird. Yeah, it's giving a Case's chunk is null. Argument is out of range. Oh yeah, because we moved past the chunk ID, and it is getting a chunk there. Anyways, if we need to check like if the chunk ID is bigger than the chunk stack, then we return 0, so we can like walk out of the boundaries and the y coordinates of the chunk. What I'm saying that is weird, it kind of feels, which I don't know if it's just what I'm feeling right now, it's kind of sloppy, the movement. It's kind of too sloppy to be precise. I don't know if it's because I'm using fixed update. I haven't used fixed update in a while, but yeah, it's a lot more smoother now. It appears that we're going to be using okay. Why didn't that check work? If it is bigger or equal to chunk stack, then I want to return 0, and I can move it up, move him even more up. He will be still falling, though there aren't any chunks and there aren't really any blocks for him to interact with. But anyways, we are falling. It's a lot more smooth now. That's what I was expecting from the fixed update, but that piece of shit did not really cooperate with me. I'm a little bit tall. I am a little bit tall, and I want to change that. I'm sorry, but I need to see it perfect. I cannot live with myself until that thing is not perfect. Now, what the fuck, mate? How do you go from that to that? What? We were 1.1, weren't we? And I'm getting confused right now. I'm getting seriously confused in what is happening. Wait. We're kind of subtracting too much. If this is just subtract 1, then what is again it? What? No, we're actually... I'm confused as fucking hell. Okay, let's try and -2 and see what happened. The fuck? Maybe it's because our player isn't that high enough, so he kind of struggles. He's like inside a block. And we are way up high. So 0.5 like I put the other time, and we are falling and we fell, and you know what? That's still not good enough. I cannot stop myself. Somebody help me. Somebody just make it stop. Somebody just make it stop. We're good enough. Just Blen, deal with it. Just find a way to deal with it. Alright, mate? I know you can do it. We all believe in you. We believe in you, Blen. We believe in you. Why am I even crying? My god. We also want to check our eye position. So I don't even know how to type eye. Eyes? Eyes. Yay, did I do it? I think I did it. I did it! I's position. I think that's right. I've been thinking too much of the word. I don't know what's right and what's wrong now. That looks like a fish to me now. So we should give the I position is the I position. I make the I. So we make sure that we, like, if you don't put this, you will find out some issues later on. So just put it. Otherwise, you are gonna be very amused with what happens. Oh my goodness. So let's actually do here. If input get I think we should do like the get or get axis horizontal. I'm gonna do it to the get axis. So float x move get x and vertical is the z movement. So if this is bigger than 0, I said, then we're gonna do move direction dot x is equal to 1. We do indeed want to normalize it. Normalize. So this isn't really necessary. You can just do it's equal to 1. What is wrong? Not normalized. Oh my god. If it is the opposite, if it is smaller than that, we're going to do that is equal to -1. And we want to do the exact same movie for this, but instead put it like that. I want to go ahead and check if it actually worked. We are moving up. I've done fucked up. Yep, I totally done fucked up. We can actually add more gravity plus move vector 3 0 1 0. So that will make us fall faster. That is dumb what I just did there. That is very dumb. Is it? It's just fuck it. I don't have much experience with really movement and stuff. That's not oh, it always moves in the same direction. Fuck. I fucked up. I completely done fucked up. I need to move him forward if he presses dably. But I made him just move in the same direction. Why is it like keeps moving like that? Oh my goodness, I don't like that. Okay, if this is vertical, so I'm guessing if this is bigger, we're gonna move forward. It's plus equals transform that forward. Minus equals transform that forward. So if we indeed now press stably, we are moving forward. Now we need to fix that as well. But here, we actually need to shake our right. Will that work? Right, left doesn't really matter at that point. It is working. Okay, now I would like to make him fall a lot faster. So I'm gonna say vector 3 final result, which is equal to that. And I'm gonna say if final result that y is bigger than 0, then I'm gonna say that finally result that y is equal to physics.gravity. Now that should do the trick. Not y. Shouldn't it? And then I just say that times that. It's falling slow still. You're still falling slow. Why are you falling slow? If I do this, I'm 100. 100. What? Why isn't it working? Yeah. Instead of doing that, I'm gonna actually do boolean grounded, which is equal to false. And then here I'm gonna say it's equal to false, yeah, and here I'm gonna say that grounded is equal to true. And then I'm gonna say move him to move direction not normalized. And then I'm gonna say if he is not grounded, then I'm also gonna move by physics.gravity. So that should be working. Yay, we're falling a lot faster, still moving slower, so let's actually get a speed. I'm gonna add a speed of 20. We can actually do a variable saying like movement speed, but holy shit, that's not as much as I wanted. 7 times. It's kind of weird, because like, I press and he like, kind of keeps moving. Whatever. Like I said, I'm not good at all with movement stuff, so just forgive me if this isn't the best movement stuff, but you're gonna have to deal with it. And that's kinda too much as well. Anywho, we're gonna do now the things. We're gonna edit the map. So we add some like obstacles so we can test our collision system. And what I mean by that is I'm gonna say else if I'm gonna do that, then I'm gonna say here actually I'm gonna put a system.random r just new system.random. We don't really need a seed for now. I'm gonna say if world is equal to that and r that next 0 100 it's equal to 1, then we say map x, y, and z it's equal to 1, then we go ahead and play, and we should see the famous random blocks on the world thing. Now if we go through them, we can see we're not colliding them because we're not checking collision on the other axis. But if I, for instance, put myself up and let myself fall down, you will see that I will land on the block, and if I move away, he just falls down. So yeah, now let's do the checking thing for these other ones. We on the end here, or right here actually, we're gonna do something like this. If chunk that get world block at that position, actually I want to say my position plus dot position, or my position plus that position. If that is bigger than 0, that is bigger than 0, which means if it is a solid block, we're going to go ahead and say that move direction minus equals transform that right. So we want to just remove what we added, because that point isn't going to be a good idea since we're going to walk right into the thing. Here we're going to do plus. I'm going to do those there. We're going to go ahead and do that and go ahead and do that. And I think that is probably going to work. So let's try and walk into this block, and we just walk right past it. For instance, now I cannot move to my left, neither my right, but I can still move forward. And I cannot move to my left or right at any given time. Okay, let's just undo this and let's do something different. We're gonna say, just for testing purposes, nah, give me a second. Now that I think of it, I hate my movement script right now. This is so awkward. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just do something like this. I know it's very low, it's very unprofessional, it's very noobish, it's very everything you want to call it, but I hate doing movement scripts, and movement scripts hate me. It's just one thing I have with movement scripts. My internet is rocking right now. Like, you can see it, like, you can even see how fast it is going. Now, okay. I'm gonna have to pause for the page to fucking load. I have this here, which is an example thing, apparently, so we like examples. I'm gonna copy this right there and just claim it's mine, okay? Just don't worry about it, just deal with it. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. So I'm just gonna copy this, because I don't want to be setting that again. I'm gonna remove that, and I'm gonna replace that with CC, and then I'm gonna go ahead and... if it's grounded, I'm gonna do a new boolean actually. Bool is grounded. Then if he is grounded. So yeah, here we want to do the same thing. I shouldn't have deleted that. I actually should be like... if chunk that get world position, my position is bigger than 0, then we're going to say that is grounded is equal to true. Oh, yeah, sure, my bad, C# compiler, my bad. So if we do play now, he doesn't stop, he just slowly moves through the floor, and I can jump. Yay. Why is that happening? Is it because I'm setting it right to true? No, I'm setting it to false actually. I can jump. I'm actually gonna do that. Let's see how that works out. Is grounded, false. If, nah. Because we're never setting it to false actually, so otherwise grounded is equal to false. Now that should do the trick, alright. And we're still walking through the fucking thing. Because move that is minus equal gravity times that. We're just gonna do that if we are not grounded. So if we are not grounded, we're gonna add our gravity. So that should actually do the trick. Okay. Perfect. Just perfect. So we can jump, move around. You can walk through those, but you can jump on top of that and move around. So I hate this sensibility thing. It's just fucking awful. Wait a second. Let me get comfortable with this crappy mouse look. Oh, way better. Look at that. That's way better. Now, we need to actually check if the direction we're trying to move is actually clear. So if chunk dot get world block my position plus move direction is bigger than 0, then move direction it's equal to vector 3.0. Let's see what happens if Say what? What the fuck? Smooth direction. Is it because like the move direction is very thingy thing? Should I like remove a little bit of that? I apologize if this is being like a stupid video, because this surely is gonna be a stupid video. Vector free collision check just equals it's gonna be the move direction, but I want to remove the Y coordinate because we don't give a fuck about that. But I don't really think it's changing, so I'm just confused right now. I'm just completely confused. Not normalized. Whoa. Timber. What? Oh. Because it doesn't make any sense. Okay, so we didn't go. Okay, now I cannot move. We didn't get all that weird thingy thing. Oh, this is being so weird to me. Wait. We're gonna do this for all directions. So plus new vector 3. This is gonna be a long video. I'm sorry, I did not get prepared for this. So so I'm gonna check on the X coordinate, and I'm gonna check on the other X coordinate. Which no, we only need to check on the other one because it's gonna be checking for both of them. You fucking stupid retard. Let's see what that. Alright, we don't want to save that actually. We just want to save that X equals 0. Okay. Well, we cannot move to. I can only move that direction. I can only move on the x-axis because for some reason it's saying that the block is bigger than 0 because we are grounded. Ooh, what just happened? So we want to move a little bit off the floor so we prevent him from maybe doing that. Oh, no, I thought it was gonna work. Never mind, it's not gonna work. So yeah, the problem was indeed that. Let me see if I put 0.5, because we are too close to the floor, because remember, we were clipping through the floor when I said that didn't... Yeah, so now we can move, and if we go there, it's actually colliding with the block on the x-axis. But we can still go through it on this this side. So we're gonna do the same exact thing for the not the x, the z-axis. So just bam, z, play. So now we should be able to fully collide with our blocks. Yay! We might actually do this like just divided by 2 and see what happens, because if we do that then we're going to be too close to the block. Now I can see now this place is a lot bigger, although I think it's too big, so I'm going to divide it by 3. Because I want to be able to get close to the block, but not that close, so it kind of feels like awkward. Like right now, I can see. I think that looks pretty good. That feels good. So we can indeed now collide with our terrain. And good thing about this is that it doesn't like waste a lot of performance trying to calculate. Okay, it's kind of buggy on the diagonals. We're gonna work on that later on. For now, it's good enough. What I was saying, I keep getting interrupted because people don't feel me when I'm recording something. Oh my goodness. What was I saying? What was I saying? I was saying that like when you use a mesh collider, the Unity kind of does some awkward like work behind it, and believe it or not, we shouldn't be able to exit the world border since there's no chunks over there, and it's not gonna allow us. It does some awkward like work behind the scenes, and it takes a lot of performance, and creating chunks at runtime is a lot slower when doing it with the Unity Mesh collider. So yeah, we finished this. We finally did our own collision system, and our supposedly own how can I jump on top of that like this? Our own moving scripts. Yay, that's what I wanted to say. Anyway, see you later, bitches.